This is day one of me documenting my journey as a founder and a CEO on my way to 8 figures. That's the current goal that I have. And one thing that I failed massively over the last 6-7 years is documenting my journey properly. I used to do that. I used to vlog my life and everything I was doing, and some way along the way I stopped doing it because it became too difficult to continue to vlog while building the business, while dealing with being absolutely broke. And as a result, there's a bunch of stuff of my journey that is just memories or random little clips that I have on my cameras, hard drives, phones. But yeah, there wasn't a way for me to go back to those videos. They're just spread all over the place. And I then tried to keep a written journal. I do this on Notion, and I initially call it Diary of a Creative Founder. And that has worked to an extent. I've been doing it for, I believe, at this point, over a year. Every day I write. Some days, every now and then, I might have been too busy or whatever, so I have to do the notes like on the following days. But it has been the most consistent way of me documenting my journey. But it pisses me off because it's just written word, and ultimately that's not the best way I communicate. My expertise, I guess, is on just being in front of camera. So I just feel like I need to start documenting my journey better on video. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this, and there is not going to be any editing. I decided that, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna start a new YouTube channel, and I'm just gonna put daily videos like this, completely raw, unedited, and I might just put it out there. I don't even know what I'm gonna call the channel. It might just be Nelson Raw, Nelson's Diary, or whatever it's going to be. But it's just a way for me to document where I'm at in the journey and just have like a daily way of just putting my thoughts out there in a way that is not curated, in a way that I can just say whatever the fuck I want to say and not care if anyone is watching the videos or not. It's for me. So I've been debating if I should make these videos public or just keep them private, because obviously if I just make them public, that means that I have to tone down myself with certain things, or maybe not say names or give too specific context with certain things, because obviously then, people eventually will find these videos. I'm not gonna tell anyone that I'm doing this. I'm just gonna fucking do it, and maybe I just make some videos public, maybe I make some private if I had to just fucking share too much. Um, but yeah, part of me is also like, well, yeah, I'm doing it for me, but maybe it can help other founders and other entrepreneurs and people on the journey so they can see exactly what it takes and all the shit that I'm dealing with on a daily basis. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe you're watching this video, maybe not, maybe it's just on a private YouTube channel. But yeah, essentially I'm just gonna commit to it, and I'm gonna test it for 90 days and see what happens with it. I'm not gonna tell anyone about it. I'm just gonna do it, and I'll make a decision today if I make them public or not. I'm just gonna say whatever the fuck I wanna say, and it's just me articulating my thoughts, because right now I just think that, yeah, the written format that I've been using on the diary is not the best way for me to document my journey, even though it's pretty good. I'll still keep doing it, but it's at a point now where I'm not writing as much. All I do is just write on a sentence the key things that happen on the day, and also under the same document I put my action tasks for the day that I need to get done. So that's how I'm treating it. I'm not really writing anymore like I used to. I used to just fucking let everything out in there. But yeah, I don't like the fact that I can't look at a video, because ultimately, yeah, um, I communicate better, and I just think it's gonna be way more useful to reflect back if it's on a video format. I try also just doing it through voice notes, and that didn't work. Again, going back to it annoys me not having the video element, but at the same time, I've been overcomplicating this shit because you say like, oh, I'm not gonna do much to it, but then you end up editing or asking the team to edit the thing. And if I do that as well, then I can't really articulate or share too much because they're gonna be watching it. So yeah, I'm keeping this raw, unfiltered, no editing. So whatever comes out is what comes out. Again, I'm doing this mainly for myself, but if I end up making things public, it's ultimately so that it hopefully can help other people. It's going to be very simple. Okay, it's just gonna be my phone, and this is the maximum I'm doing. I'm putting a mic straight to it. It's not gonna be edited, and then it just goes straight from my phone to that YouTube channel that I will create, and that's it. I'm not fucking doing anything to it. I'm not slapping thumbnails. I'm not doing anything. I'm just articulating myself. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm committing for 90 days to just fucking share my journey, articulate my thoughts, and just have a way to as well decompress, I guess. Because right now I'm just dealing with so much shit, honestly. Yeah, life is not very fun at the moment. Business is being extremely hard. It's also November 14 of 2025, and this has been, on one hand, the best year of my life, but on the other hand, it has also been the worst year of my life. So, yeah, I also want to try to keep this short and sweet. I guess I can talk as much as I want as well if I really want. But yeah, it has been a very difficult year, and right now, yeah, it's fucking complicated. There is a lot of things that we're changing on the business. We had to let go of half of our team. We literally fire half of our team, and then half of the team also quit. The current team members are super burned out. Like, yeah, right now it's mainly Cal, Alex, and myself doing the heavy lifting of everything. Oh, this thing is quite heavy, even though it's my phone and just a freaking tripod. Like, get exhausted. Yeah, that's better. I used to be a blogger, so this it used to be way easier and way lighter. I used to do this with way heavier cameras. It's weird that my phone is this heavy. There's some kids watching me do this. So, yeah, it's Cal, Alex, and myself just doing everything right now, and we're doing massive changes to the business. We're switching everything to be 80% AI driven as well, because what I found is that for the last 2 years and something, we pretty much kept the business exactly the same, which is super retarded. There's a bunch of stuff that I was watching how we did it, now that I had time to step back and see how we're doing things, the process, and some shit is so dumb. Some stuff in the process is so retarded. And I got super pissed because, yeah, this is the shit that you have to deal with as a founder. Nobody in the fucking doing of the fulfillment look at how we've been doing things and said, guys, some of the shit that we're doing right now is super retarded. We need to stop. Like, we're wasting resources, time. We have more people than what we actually need. We need to streamline things. We need to make it more efficient. Nobody does that. Even the good team members will not take a second to just think. So it's up to you as the founder to fucking step in and look at everything, all the different departments, and see like, well, guys, why the fuck are we still doing this in the same way we've been doing it for 2.5 years? That's not acceptable. Like, that sounds stupid to even say that out loud. How can you continue to do the same shit for over 2 years, even if it's working? That's not an excuse to not find a better way of doing things. I'm always questioning myself. I'm always asking myself, how can I be better? How can I do things faster, more efficient? How can I get even better results? How can I reduce the time that it takes for me to get the results that I'm after? I'm always asking myself those questions. Always questioning how I do things, why I do things as well. I always try to understand the why behind things. And guess what? I'm also human. I also make dumb decisions, and I also fucking do retarded shit on my own department as a CEO, founder, and taking over our marketing and stuff. But I'm always questioning, and I'm always trying to catch myself on those moments where I'm not doing things on the best way that they can be done. So yeah, that's one thing that lately has been pissing me off so much. That is that everyone else on my team, and don't get me wrong, I love my team, but fuck, some days I just want to shoot them all. And yeah, just seeing how nobody questioned for over 2.5 or whatever years it has been since we started really taking off. Nobody has questioned how we do things. They kept doing it exactly in the same way. And as soon as I stepped in, I found out a bunch of places in the process in which we needed to change how we do things. And instantly, that gave us back a bunch of hours back. Less resources that we have to allocate, less team that we need to run the thing. But yeah, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, guys, did you ever just thought, let me just see if there's a better way of doing what we're currently doing? Honestly, some really dumb shit. Like even shooting still in log, adding the extra step of color grading, which overcomplicated stuff so much because we have different editor teams in different parts of the planet, and some of them couldn't get the files because they needed to have some color grading. I was like, guys, why are we still doing that shit? Yeah, colors are a bit better. Nobody notices. Nobody cares. And that doesn't help the results of the clients. So yeah, removing that alone gave us a bunch of hours back. But guess what? It's never that simple because even though we already switch how we do shit in some ways, we still have a backlog of like 4 weeks of content that was shot in the old way, which means we still have to deal with the whole process to an extent. My arm is tired again. Fuck, logging is hard work. So yeah, that's just one example. Another example was when we do revisions, we have to first do a quality control from some of our remote editors so that the client has less work to review content, And so that over time, they don't even have to review the content, to be honest. Our best clients don't even fucking review content because that's a terrible use of their time. But that means that we just need to have a better quality control so that actually takes place. So we put a lot of basically human effort and resources into doing quality control. But then nobody has thought, how can we make this more efficient? Because this alone is a huge bottleneck to the fulfillment side of things for our done for you clients, to be clear. And instantly, once I asked Cal, hey, go and actually find the low-hanging fruits of things that we can change about the process, she found out that we were still creating a duplicated folder of frame.io for the editors that then we'll have to create another folder once we review on our end to send to the client because we didn't wanted the client to see the name of the editors, as an example. Some dumb shit that for some reason we did long time ago because I didn't know any better. And nobody ever fucking thought of, hey, this is dumb. Let's just keep everything under the same folder because that sounds silly. But that actually takes so much time because you have to think that we have so many clients and so many folders and so many videos. So constantly they had to be creating new folders and new shit and move files around. And you now run the risk of missing revisions or comments or files and whatnot. So dumb. So fucking dumb. Also, I decided to start this on a freaking Saturday and it's gonna rain at any point. But I didn't want it to keep procrastinating on it because I thought of it yesterday, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just doing it. So I'm here. And it might start raining at any point. Yeah, so essentially I have had so many frustrations in recent times, and there's not that many ways for me. Yeah, I'm gonna use this for support because this is bloody hard. Yeah, right now, fuck, there's so many things that I want to say and share, but I also want to keep this video straight to the point because it's day one, so I'm gonna have plenty of days to say a lot of shit. Yeah, I'm definitely, if I make this public, that means that I just have to basically keep certain things a little bit more toned down, I guess, or not share names and stuff like that because who knows who's gonna come across this thing. So we'll see. That's if I make it public. I might not even make it public. Who knows? So yeah, being a founder, entrepreneur, business owner is the hardest fucking thing I've ever done. Aside from moving to the other side of the world, from Venezuela to Australia, and aside from being an immigrant and earning my citizenship, my Australian citizenship, this is the hardest thing I've ever done. And every day that goes by, it makes me realize why so many businesses go out of business. It's because it is fucking hard. And there's no way around it. And yeah, only the paranoid survive. It's a phrase that I keep repeating myself because I'm not planning on going out of business. That's the first thing. I'm here to make a big impact, build a truly impactful business, help as many people as possible, my customers, my clients, build the #1 podcast agency for business owners, and show other people that anything you want in life you can get, that you can literally just craft whatever reality and vision you have in your mind So I'm on a journey that is way bigger than me. I already accomplished everything I once wanted. I literally have almost everything I ever wanted. I wanted to live on the beach. I live literally on the beach, and I wanted to be specific. I wanted to live in Coolangatta. This was the dream for me. And I live here. And I've been living here for 4.5 years, I think now, or 5 years. I wanted to one day to have a 4-wheel drive with a rooftop tent so I could go anywhere I wanted. And as a kid, I always dreamt of wanting a Prado, because back then that was the dream car for anyone of my age. And I got it. Literally, I have the car that I once dreamed as a kid. And it's fucking awesome. And it takes me anywhere. Yeah. I found a great partner. So I have a great relationship. I'm still fit. Not as fit as I wish, because I've gone through many injuries. I guess that's a story for a different day. But yeah, this year, injury-wise, has been fucking terrible. And I got money. I made multiple 7 figures now with my business. And yeah, money is not a problem anymore. I eat outside. That was once a dream too, like just eating at cafes and stuff. I do that. I can't do it. I don't check the price of things like petrol. That used to terrify me when I used to go on my $800 Ford Focus to put petrol. I'll even not even use my aircon just to, just extend the time in between petrol refills. So I couldn't afford it. I was so broke. Story for another day. But yeah, I've got everything I once wanted. Now life is a bonus. I don't have my family with me. That's one thing that really sucks. Story for another day again, because I had a terrible year with my family. It's me being fully transparent. But yeah, I've got everything I've ever wanted. Now it's a bonus, but this is not enough. This is not enough in the sense that I know I'm made for big things. I know there's so much more potential to me. I know I can be selfish and just fucking piss off now that I have all these things, or just relax. No, my mission is bigger than that. I'm here on this planet to make a dent, to leave something big behind me that makes a huge difference for other people. So I have to keep going. It's not optional. I have so many people as well depending on me, from my clients and their businesses, because what we do helps them be seen by their customers, to provide to their families, to provide for themselves. And my team as well. This business has provided for so many people and continues to do so. Some of my team members have bought houses, their dream cars, provide for their families. Got my team here as well, that this business has provided so much for them. So my mission is way bigger than this, and I have to keep going, and I have to show myself and everyone else that you can do more and you can accomplish great things. And it's gonna be difficult, it's gonna be very hard, but you can do it. And all you have to do is to outlast everyone else. You just have to keep going, regardless of how difficult it is, regardless of the circumstance, regardless of the odds being against you. I was not supposed to be here. I was not supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to make it this far. My life wasn't supposed to be this. And I'm only getting started. I'm going way bigger than this. I still think that I haven't accomplished shit. And it's starting to rain now, so I might have to wrap this up. But yeah, this is day one of me having maybe a public diary, or maybe it's just a private video diary. And I'm just gonna do it every day for 90 days and see if I can keep it up, and see um, if this is truly the best way for me to document everything in between. I'm committed to it, and I'm just gonna keep it super simple so that it actually becomes sustainable, and we'll see what happens. And yeah, there's lightning and thunder happening, so this rain is just gonna get worse. So yeah, future Nelson, I hope you do see this at some point. Hope it was worth it to document more. And dude, just so you know, fuck, it's gonna get bad. Just so you know, future Nelson, I believe in you. I know wherever you are right now, you're celebrating, and you're so glad that this version of you just kept going, just kept pushing. And I know we're doing great things that benefit way more than just the people around you, but the world at a big scale. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited, and I just want you to know I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, dude. You have come from fucking the bottom, and you have gone through a lot of shit. Most people will never know, but I know. I know how much you have gone through. I know how hard you have fought. I know how many times you have lost. I know how many times you have been on your knees, and I know how many times you wanted out. I know how many times you wanted to quit, but you still kept going. So I'm proud of you, dude. Very well fucking done. I love you, dude. Keep going. I will.